What's up, people? So today we are analyzing gold. Now, gold at the moment is a very tough one. Well, 2018, 2015. Okay, so basically 2015, 2018. Let's make it somewhere around here. Since about 2018, we formed high lows, high low, high low, high high, high low, high high. So we have been on an uptrend since almost 3 years now. Here we touched the trend line and formed a higher low, which was the support area around here. Let's change. Well, not very. Not a useful information here, so it doesn't matter at this point. But so the next question is, will we form a higher high? To form a higher high from here, we would we would have to break above the 2070 area and go much higher, about 2000, 2010, 200, 300, something like that. But for now, we are forming this kind of, we had here a bearish trend, and we are forming a what is considered to be a bullish flag or a wedge. Doesn't really matter what you call it. And the thing is, if we look back to 2000 and what is this, 11, 12, we had kind of a similar movement where we formed higher highs and higher lows for 2008, 2012 for 4 years. And here was the last higher high. And then we formed a this kind of bullish flag here. Well, it's a little bit different than the one we are having right now. Depends how you draw it. But we also formed a support area at this level. But now what is interesting, or what is similar to what is going on right now. So this is 2011, 2012. And you can see we rallied to the resistance area here, and then we broke a little bit out of the triangle, and then we pulled back to retest the triangle trend. Well, this is roughly, and then we rallied higher to the roughly 1800 area, and we are forming the same or kind of a similar pattern right now. If we are looking at if we're going back to 2021, 2020. So now, as you can see, we are kind of breaking out of the triangle, and we would need a support area here, but we still haven't broken out of the area above the resistance line. But if we take a look at the RSI, for example, the RSI is at 66, almost 66, 66. So, and we still have room to the upside, which means we could potentially break out and the last two candlesticks are gaining a very bullish momentum, so it looks like we will go higher, but the area ends somewhere around here, because here we had some support and resistance lines again, roughly at 1870, somewhere around here. So now I guess we will go to 1870. Uh, at, at this point, the RSI maybe will be above 70. I'm not sure how far it will go up again, or with the trend. So it will depend, but we might see the same pattern that we saw in 2012. And then if we pull back from here, and if we manage maybe to gain a support at this area again, at the support line, the first one, the resistance line, or the triangle, we could shoot and form the same pattern we did in 1812 to at least this area. Because remember, in 2011, this was the highest part, and the moment we broke out, we only reached the first resistance line. We didn't make it to the second one. If we take a look at it again, so you see here we had the highest high. Here is the similar pattern, or kind of the same pattern that we are forming right now. We are trying to break above, or we kind of already broken out of the triangle. Now we might see this pullback. In our case, we still have to go a little bit higher and break above the support line. And then we went higher to the first resistance line. And also what you can see here is that the RSI is similar, very similar to the ones we are forming now. So it went a little bit like this, in kind of a half mountain, half hook, whatever you want to call it. It was a little bit kind of had a round edge, and then it went higher from here. And even though it reached the 80 levels, we still, the first time it reached the 80 levels, it still had enough room for another almost 60 pips from the first 80 RSI highs. So the same could happen now, because we are having this kind of what is this? It's unbelievable. What is going on? Why can't I? I'm confused. What is going on right now? Sorry, guys, but so what I wanted to say is we have kind of the similar RSI move. This half circle, half hook, this edge that goes a little bit in kind of a round pattern. And so we could go to the okay, I can see it, but maybe again to the 80 areas, and the 80 areas, the first one would be maybe around here, and then if you have another 60 pips, it would be perfectly at the first resistance line, or the third resistance line, and the second one here. So we could have this similar pattern that we had. So like I said, the whole pattern at the moment looks very bullish. So I guess we will try and break above this area here. The question is, if we don't manage to break out the first time, we will see a pullback, and the question is if we can form another support line at the pullback, and if we can move higher from the second pullback. Because I guess we will have to see if we go higher and how bearish the momentum will be from the resistance line, because we might break all the way to, well, first of all, break this support line here. Well, it is roughly around here, and then the next one and the next one, and then this area here at 60, 80, and we could go all the way down to, well, I would say about 1500, 50, 50, 50, 50, 1500. So, but I guess the next couple of days we will try to rally, because, like I said, we broke above the triangle. I mean, of course, the triangle, it also depends how you draw it, because you can never be that exact. But let's just say that we broke above the triangle. So we might actually see a pullback here on Monday when the market starts. This would be at 1830, and we might then rally again and try to break this area here, because the RSI, if we look at the RSI here, we could also argue that we are forming this head and shoulders pattern, so we might go lower from here uh, to kind of retest some kind of support area here. Draw it really quickly. Well, it could be like this, and then we could rally up from here. So this is the analysis for gold.